of decision making that was happening within closed doors is now happening remotely and is happening across various levels of the organization, which is also raising questions about, do we delegate enough, right? It's okay with senior levels of management, to get decisions done over a conference call, but we're talking about the front line. And I think that's the perfect segue to get Ajay's perspective. So Ajay, in the financial services business where, a lot of your outreach happens through insurance agents and through the last mile, how difficult has been the transition over the last 2 months? Right, you guys are a large financial services conglomerate. You operate on various sectors of financial services in terms of insurance, in terms of equity, and various elements. And a lot of your outreach really happens digitally, but also personally, with insurance agents going out and personally selling this. So, what's been the transition like at Aditya Birla Capital?
So, Lloyd, as an industry, we've always seen ourselves as a high-touch industry, which is aided by high tech. And that's how it's always been, because complex products needs explanations, need repeat meetings, needs interaction. And therefore, it was sad news for us when we realized that we're going to be locked in our homes, and so is the consumer, and so is the distributor, because we normally reach out to the customer through distributor. But surprisingly, if you look at the list of anxieties that everyone has woken up to, two of the key essentials that they're woken up to is health and wealth. What's going to happen to my health? What's going to happen to my wealth? And these are two conversations which till yesterday were not necessarily top of mind. An agent had to go, or a brand had to go and prompt you to getting into that conversation. Today, the conversations are coming up from within. So I think that's good news. And what's also good news is that while today we have opened up most of our key branches, people are not coming in, but people are yet engaging with us. So digital has become a way of us reaching out to our distributors, distributors reaching out to our customers. And anyway, for example, in our mutual funds, more than 50% was direct business, and a lot of that aided by the digital. So what's happening is people are finding newer ways to. The net is that other than the lending business where, people don't want to take money because they fear they won't be able to repay it, and for the same reason you don't want to give money, our other businesses like mutual fund, life insurance, health insurance, wealth management are actually as good as business as usual. So I think the new awakening of a consumer to himself realize that health and wealth is in his interest, because here today, where tomorrow, and therefore that's become a great tailwind for us and our category and our brand.
Great to hear that, Ajay. I think that's fantastic. And that's, putting the fact that people are starting to think about their health and wealth, I think is well said. I mean, suddenly people are realizing they're coming to terms with the mortality, the fear, but also at the same level, people are getting conscious about building immunity and, looking at, ensuring their lives. So I think that's absolutely right. I mean, a great point.